Welcome to our channel. Let's start the day with kindness, and the end goodness will flowing from you to yourself.
Nelson Mandela, born on July 18, 1918, in Mvezo, Umtata, South Africa, came from the royal family of the Thembu tribe and was educated at Fort Hare University and the University of Witwatersrand. In 1944, Mandela joined the African National Congress ANC and founded the ANC Youth League, beginning his career as an anti-apartheid activist. Mandela became a leader in the fight against apartheid, establishing the ANC's militant wing, Umkhonto Sizwe, in 1961 and engaging in sabotage against government installations. In 1962, he was arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964, following the Rivonia Trial. He spent 27 years in prison, mostly on Robben Island, becoming a symbol of the anti-apartheid struggle. After being released on February 11, 1990, Mandela negotiated with President F.W. de Klerk to end apartheid, leading to the first democratic elections in 1994, in which Mandela was elected as South Africa's first democratically chosen president. After retiring from politics in 1999, he remained active in humanitarian efforts, including combating HIV/AIDS. Mandela passed away on December 5, 2013, in Johannesburg at the age of 95, remembered as a global icon of peace and justice. Let's listen to some of his wise words.
Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. It always seems impossible until it's done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. Courageous people do not fear forgiving, for the sake of peace. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. As I have said, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. The brave man is not the one who has no fears, he is the one who triumphs over his fears. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. We must use time creatively and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. There is a universal respect and even admiration for those who are humble and simple by nature, and who have absolute confidence in all human beings irrespective of their social status. I have never cared very much for personal prizes. A person does not become a freedom fighter in the hope of winning awards. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Although I am a gregarious person, I love solitude even more. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere, and many of us will have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we reach the mountaintop of our desires. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's inspiring others to move beyond it. It is not our diversity which divides us, it is not our ethnicity or religion or culture that divides us. Since we have achieved our freedom, there can only be one division amongst us between those who cherish democracy and those who do not. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising very time we fall. Where you stand depends on where you sit. I am the captain of my soul. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Appearances matter, and remember to smile. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Tread softly, breathe peacefully, laugh hysterically. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. Let your greatness blossom. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. Keep your friends close and your rivals even closer. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success.
Thank you for stopping by our channel. See you next time. Bye.